Hi guys, welcome back to Pop Preview. I'm Alex.
I'm Sean.
We're going to be watching the Bumblebee trailer. So it's actually a teaser trailer.
Yes.
And it's very long.
Yeah.
So
for a teaser,
it's 2 minutes, 22 seconds. So yeah, we've talked about this before on the channel about how teasers aren't really teasers anymore necessarily. No. They're really just a trailer. So I didn't know that this movie was happening, and I just gotta ask you guys out there and you, who wants this movie?
I don't know. I'll be honest.
Sorry, I mean, you'll know that neither of us are like really big Transformers fans in terms of the new installation. The original, yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
okay, just so I know, you're like, wait a minute!
Wait a minute, yeah.
No, I did not. I didn't really like the original Transformers, the live action ones that came out. I actually didn't watch the last few installations, but yeah, the first few that I saw just was not...
I saw the last one, wasn't a big fan, didn't like it.
Right. I know there's got to be a few of you out there who are feel very strongly about the Transformers franchise. So, you know, explain why.
Well, I mean, I think people are starting to realize, I mean, if you look at the numbers don't lie. The domestic box office for the Transformers movie has been doing this. And the last one was not very well received. Well, they all have been really, the last couple have been well received. I mean, critically, audience-wise has been mixed, to be fair. And this is the first Transformers movie not directed by Michael Bay. Travis Knight is directing this one. He directed Kubo and the Two Strings, which is a very good movie. So, with, well, yeah.
It has its issues.
Yeah, well,
but yeah, I like it.
But it's not Michael Bay doing it. So this is going to be like Bumblebee's origin story. It takes place in the 80s, just like the original show did. So I love Transformers. Love the anime when it, anime or cartoon, however you want to phrase it, when it first came out. Used to run home, watch it. I love the animated movie. When the first live action movie came out, I liked it. It had its issues, but I was like, hey, we got a Transformers movie. Never thought we'd get one. And then the second one was really bad. If you want to add that to the writer's strike.
I think that was the last one that I saw.
Yeah. And then the third one, and the fourth one, and the fifth one. So there was going to be also another one, and then Paramount kind of took that away, and now it's gone. So it's not happening. So this movie is, I mean, they already shot it, or it was already in the works when the last movie came out. So they couldn't really halt this.
Right, and you know, the way I look at it, actually, I'm finding some parallels franchise-wise between this and like Star Wars. So like we just got our Han Solo movie, which is like the first spin-off Star Wars film that we've gotten.
Well, Rogue One.
Yeah, I don't talk about that.
Oh, that's fine.
But you know what I mean. It's sort of like it's focused on a specific character.
Yeah.
And this is sort of what this is, where they, you know, there's like this hodgepodge of all these characters in this entire universe, and they're really just focusing in on one character.
Yeah.
So to see the origin, to see, you know, how Bumblebee comes to be who he will be. Sorry.
I mean, I never understood the big deal with Bumblebee. Like, even a fan of the cartoon,
that's what I'm wondering.
He was never my favorite Transformer. I loved Optimus Prime. I loved Grimlock. I loved the Aerial Bots. I loved a lot of other not necessarily Bumblebee. I get what Bumblebee is. He's supposed to be. He's our eyes into that world, but he never really was a big fan of mine. And I know a lot of other people who are Transformers fans. Bumblebee's not the first person I would like, hey, I would rather see an Optimus Prime movie than a Bumblebee movie or something else. Bumblebee was not like, I get it, but I don't get it.
Right, but you know, this actually might be a nice way, because he's not anybody's favorite, you know.
Well, there's some people that really like him.
Oh, sure, yeah, but this might be actually a nice way for someone like me, maybe, who doesn't really understand why this franchise is so popular, because I just don't think it's very good. This might be a nice way to bring some humanity into it, and like just simplicity also, like just one Transformer, you know, and one human character, and just sort of like focus on that as opposed to like this entire crazy world that's going on.
Yeah, but again, I really don't want to see any humans in it. Like, if you want to make Bumblebee a little bit more relatable...
That's a fair point, actually.
Because the movie's called, you know, the franchise is called Transformers, not Humans with Transformers, and that was always my biggest problem. As the movies went along, we just got so many more humans. And how does this affect the humans? I don't care about humans. I want to see the Transformers. I want to hear that sound over and over and over again, all the time, every time. I don't care about humans. In this franchise, the humans should be there, and they should be fodder, or be sub-characters, not the main character. If this is a Bumblebee movie, it's called Bumblebee. He better be the main character. It better be his story. Not, this supposed to be how the girl discovers him. I don't care about her. I want to see Bumblebee. He better be the star of this movie. Otherwise, I'm going to be annoyed again because it's been Shia LaBeouf and then Mark Wahlberg, and now it's going to be, I think Haley Steinfeld is in this. She's the lead. So, like, is it going to be about her finding Bumblebee or Bumblebee stumbling into her? I don't know yet. We'll see in the trailer, but I'm already annoyed already.
Well, let's watch it. Because, hopefully you won't explode.
Let me tell you something. A driver don't pick the car.
So these are the words from the first movie.
Car pick the driver.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
It's a mystical bond between man and machine. It's a mystical bond between man and machine.
Scared.
Who are you? Do you speak? I won't hurt you. What's your name?
Starscream! Yeah!
You got people out there who need you. This is why you're here, B.
You know, B, music can help you say what you're feeling. Try this.
Bumblebee's like, I'm not feeling like I'm rickrolling anybody.
He's clearly got bad taste in music.
Okay, so...
So what I get from this, there's like this Iron Giant vibe, for sure. Which is, you know,
okay.
The Iron Giant can't really speak to his human compatriot who's trying to hide him and protect him.
Yeah.
But, you know, also the Iron Giant is trying to protect, you know, his human friends that protected him. So that's kind of what I get from this. But nothing compared to the Iron Giant, because that's an incredible movie.
Yes.
But I don't know, that's just sort of the trope I think that they're going with here.
I'm not a fan of this trailer. Because, I mean, even though Michael Bay didn't direct this, he's still a producer. His fingerprints are on this. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And one of the main issues I have is, so Transformers is always, even back from the original cartoon, it's had a scaling issue. So Megatron used to transform and he would turn into a gun, and another Decepticon would hold him and shoot him. So he's a big robot, transformed into a little gun, and then they shoot him, right? Bumblebee in this transforms into a little bug, and now he's almost not that much taller than the humans. In the first Transformers movie, he's huge. big scaling problem there.
Well, maybe
so, like,
he's a baby in this one.
I don't know, because
He's just a
like in the
baby
cartoon,
Transformer.
he was small he was closer to the human size, and he was way smaller than Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime was way bigger. In the first movie, he's around the same height as they are. They're buildings tall, right? Mm-hmm. In this, he's not that much bigger. Why did you change his size? I mean, like, I know you want him to transform into the bub because that's what he was. I get that. But now you have a scaling issue, and I guess they're like, whatever. I mean, that's annoying. That's annoying, and the fact that it looks just like the other ones, and it looks like the humans are along for the ride again. Which, again, it's a Transformers movie. Why are the humans front and center in a Transformers movie? I don't get it. You know what I'm hoping, and it's probably going to go this way, and I'm going to be glad, is that this is the last of this continuity, and then Hasbro is just going to start fresh, because they just got the Power Rangers, so are we going to see a Power Rangers / G.I. Joe / Transformers universe, where all that stuff builds together, and then we might see them all come together? That's more interesting to me. I'm tired of these movies, and I'm tired of the humans being in the forefront. It's called Bumblebee, for Christ's sake. It's Bumblebee. Why isn't he the star of this movie? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Well, I think obviously the point is to use our human connection to draw us into the story. Like, oh, I can see myself being that girl and loving my car. And what if my car was a robot? You know, so it's sort of like this through line that they can't really get rid of because they've already established that we're telling these stories from the human perspective.
Yeah, but I get that. But you brought up Star Wars. Let's bring up Star Wars again. So the first Star Wars movie, A New Hope, the movie's about Luke, right? But when we see R2-D2 and C-3PO, that's us. We're seeing the movie through their eyes into this, universe that we're being introduced to. They understand it. We're just meeting it for the first time. Mm-hmm. That's how the human should be in these Transformers movies. On the sideline, and we're looking at it through their eyes. Mm-hmm. They're not the main character. Mm-hmm. Transformers is, if you watch the animated show, the humans are there. Yeah. They help out. But it's not about them. It's about Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and then the rest of them. I
see what you mean, and like it actually would be really interesting just in terms of like a change of scenery to sort of go, maybe even in the past, to see like an origin story from the eyes of, Optimus Prime. Or, just, we've gotten hints, obviously, and we've gotten some flashbacks as to like sort of how they became to be and not why they're on Earth, but I don't disagree with you in that it would be nice to sort of switch point of views and see everything from the eyes of a Transformer, because this is just getting a little old.
Well, because there were plans to make a movie about them on Cybertron. Mm-hmm. I think it was supposed to also be called Cybertron, where we actually saw the early battles before they came to Earth. That would be interesting. But seeing this, it just seems like they're following the same formula that the other movies did. So, like, what was the point of Michael Bay not directing this? If I didn't know, I would think he was directing this. It looks exactly the same, just set in the 80s.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. But let us know what you guys think. Are you fans of the original Transformers, and how do you feel about the switch between point of view? Because now we're seeing everything through the eyes of a human. But the originals were, obviously we were very aligned with the Transformers and the cartoons, etc. So does that bother you, or are you excited about learning a little bit more about Bumblebee? I mean, I feel like maybe we won't actually learn that much more about Bumblebee.
Just don't care.
Yeah.
I will watch it though, but I won't care. I'm going to see the movie. I've seen so before you comment, I've seen all the Transformers movies. I've seen the original show. I haven't been watching a lot of the newer shows, cartoons that have come out because they seem a little kiddish, which is fine for little kids, but for someone like me, what am I going to get out of it? I haven't seen Prime. I heard that's good. I want to watch that. But before you comment, I'm a huge Transformers fan. Seen all the Transformers movies. But this just seems like we're doing the exact same thing all over again. If
Yeah.
you know what it feels like, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies.
Yeah.
They weren't directed by Michael Bay, but they look exactly like Michael Bay did it, and that's what you have here. You got a talented director, and you're handcuffing him because it looks like someone else did it.
Right.
What was the point of having Travis do this? Just have Michael do this.
Well, right. You know, the
And go on.
other
Well, I'm
point
not
is
gonna
too, like, you're a big fan of the Transformers. I'm not.
Yeah.
But this film should, like, any movie should still try to cater to, you know, a wider audience. Like, obviously, you want your original fans to be happy with it. But if you're taking so many liberties with it, if you're changing it so much, then why not just make it for someone like me?
I don't know.
You know what
I don't know who they're making it for.
This is to bring up Star Wars one more time. Like, this is the problem that I feel like they're trying to cater to both old school fans and new fans, and they're finding trouble in the middle there, trying to figure out what exactly that looks like. Because original fans aren't happy with this. People who don't know much about it don't really want to see it. But you
because
know,
like
there's just two of us. But you know, but
because I don't like it really speaks to who you're making this for. Because if you're making it for the people who love the Michael Bay movies, they're not seeing it as much anymore. So are you making it for them? But are you making it for the people who like the original cartoon? Because it doesn't look like it's not focused on the human. So who are you making this for? Because if you're making it for the Michael Bay fans, they're tired of this already. We've seen this 6 times already. We don't want to see this anymore. We're telling you, Paramount, we don't want to see this.
Yeah.
Do something different, and I'm hoping that this is the last of it. Like, get this out of here and do something different, and I think that's what's going to happen. Because that movie that we were supposed to get, we're not getting that anymore. That's off the schedule. It's not coming back. Because the movie's been making less and less money, and I don't think this is going to do as well as the other ones do. So Paramount's just going to scrap this, hopefully scrap this, and start over. Give us a Transformers G.I. Joe crossover, and now they got the Power Rangers. Throw them in too. Why not? Anything's better than this garbage.
How dare you bring the Power Rangers into this?
Well,
but that's a different conversation.
Do something, Hasbro. Do something. Not this anymore.
Leave my Power Rangers all out.
Again, I'm still gonna go see it though, but not happy. This looks like Michael Bay all over again, which nobody wanted, and everybody was like, "Oh, Travis Knight is gonna do this," but it doesn't even look like he's directed this. I know. I went on a rant. I'm sorry, guys.
Sean needs to cool down.
I'm usually very more calm and collected, but
Hey,
Transformers speaks to
that's okay.
like the 6-year-old in me.
Opinions are fine. It's the internet. You can say whatever you want.
So if you're gonna mouth off, bring it on. Because you're not. No one's gonna convince me that this movie's gonna end up being good. No.
But try. I want to see it.
Yeah, you can try.
For my own personal entertainment.
I love to hear your opinion. I'd love for you to try to convince me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm gonna go see it anyway, why I should be excited to see it.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Bring it on. Let's go.
Yes, please. Please comment below to satiate Sean's request for why you should see this movie. But until next time, thanks for watching. I'm Alex.
I'm Sean.
And we'll see you next time here on Pop Culture Universe.